Do you ever feel like you're being pulled in 100 different directions? Your phone is buzzing, your to-do list is endless, and the pressure just keeps mounting. You try to stay calm, but it feels like you're constantly reacting to a world that's spinning out of control. What if I told you there's an ancient, battle-tested operating system for your mind? A framework used by emperors, artists, and leaders for over 2,000 years to not just survive chaos, but to thrive in it. This is Stoicism. And it's not about being emotionless or bottling things up. It's about building an inner fortress, an unshakable mind that can handle whatever life throws at you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you the 4 foundational pillars of this system that you can start using today. The first and most important pillar is what the Stoics call the dichotomy of control. It's incredibly simple, yet life-changing. Imagine a circle. Inside this circle are the things you have complete control over. Your thoughts, your judgments, your decisions, your actions, your character. That's it. That's your kingdom. Everything else, what other people think of you, whether it rains on your vacation, if you get that promotion, the stock market, all of it lies outside that circle. The Stoics say that our anxiety and frustration come from trying to control things outside our circle. Think about it. You can't control if you get stuck in traffic, but you can control how you respond. You can get angry and honk your horn, or you can use that time to listen to a podcast or just breathe. By focusing your energy only on what's inside your circle, you reclaim your peace and power. The second pillar is about mastering your perception. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." This means that the event itself isn't what causes you pain. It's the story you tell yourself about the event. Someone criticizes your work. The event is just words. The story you might tell yourself is, "I'm a failure. I'm not good enough." That story is what hurts. A Stoic challenges that story. They ask, is this judgment true? Is it helpful? They practice reframing the event. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Na, dem, peace, jawani. So that criticism, it's not a verdict on your worth. It's an opportunity to learn. That project that failed, it's not the end. It's a lesson in what not to do next time. You don't control the event, but you have absolute control over the meaning you give it. Stoicism isn't a passive philosophy. The third pillar is all about action, but not just any action, virtuous action. Virtue can sound old-fashioned, but the Stoics had a very practical definition. It breaks down into 4 key qualities. First, wisdom, which is knowing how to act in a given situation. Second, justice, which means treating others with fairness and respect. Third, courage, which is facing challenges, even when it's hard. And finally, temperance, which is practicing self-control and moderation. This means your goal isn't to win or be successful in the eyes of others. Your goal is to act with good character, regardless of the outcome. You focus on your effort, your integrity, your intentions, the things inside your circle of control. When you do the right thing, you've already succeeded, no matter what happens next. This frees you from the fear of failure. The final pillar is a powerful mental exercise, preparing for hardship before it arrives. Seneca called it premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. This isn't about being pessimistic. It's about being prepared. You take a few moments each day to think about what could go wrong. Your car might break down. You might face a difficult conversation. You might lose your job. It sounds dark, but it does two amazing things. First, it vaccinates you against shock and panic. If something bad does happen, you've already considered it. You're less likely to freeze and more likely to respond with calm reason. And second, it makes you incredibly grateful for what you have right now. When you've spent a moment imagining life without your health, your home, or your loved ones, you appreciate them so much more in the present moment. It's a tool for both resilience and gratitude. So there you have it, the Stoic operating system in 4 pillars. First, focus only on what you can control. Second, master your perceptions and the stories you tell yourself. Third, act with virtue and good character. And fourth, prepare for hardship to build resilience and gratitude. You don't need to master all of these overnight. Just pick one. This week, try to consciously separate what is and isn't in your control. See how it changes the way you feel. Which of these 4 pillars resonates with you the most right now? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this guide valuable, please give it a like to help others find it, and be sure to subscribe for more practical wisdom on building a resilient and meaningful life. Thank you for watching.